Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. And welcome back to the Beat Up Plan as we return to our Crimson Chateau estate within the darkest dungeon. Now, despite that this is blinking, I am actually not going to go into this dungeon, but I have prepared everything ahead of time for a reason. I'm not going to go into this dungeon despite the fact that I have a team that I'm willing to send in there with Valak, Calamity Jane, Lucy, and I had a fourth person, level 2, that I was... Well, I said he can go in. I think it was Dismas, yeah. I don't like this trinket so much. Absinthe. 35% disease resistance is a high resistance. 35% blight resistance as well. Blight chance, awesome, but minus 20 max HP. Now, I know a lot of the new trinkets have these massive debuffs to health, but the blight chance, well, A, I don't have a grave robber, and B, the blight skill on the grave robber has no damage. It's nice that it applies, but the crit chance that this also offers, I'm just not in favor of this trinket. Then there is the Wizened Hag. I do like this legendary bracer, but I don't think I have enough oomph to go on the back. I kind of wish that these people would all become level 2, and this is why I'm... Well, not all of these, but a few of these will become level 2, so we can take the Wizened Hag better. And we already have a Martyr's Seal, so hence not the Sorrower's Prophet. Besides, Sergeant Gruff is only level 1, and here is an awesome trinket. The Rampart Shield. Move skill chance and stun skill chance. At minus 20 damage. That's okay for him if you're going with a defensive route, so we're going to go with this team. Jordan, you're going to lead Martyr's Seal. How is it called? The Headburst Hood. Some extra damage and move resistance and protections for Arthur over here. Some additional accuracy and dodge and speed for Ralph. And all the healing that I could get on the Cow Child. Why? Well, this is a long dungeon. We will be long in here. I have not tried to teach myself Bulwark of Hope. I had considered it, but I just don't think it's worth it. So, without further ado, let's do this. And we don't need the blood. I hope to actually find some extra blood also for the upcoming dungeon. We can create our own lights, but... Yeah, no, let's do it like this. Go. Go. Food. There we go. Food. One extra holy water for sure. Well, let's do 2. Let's do 2 herbs and 2 bandages. That's everything. Yeah, because I don't need Laudanum in here. I now know what it does, by the way. It's actually exactly as it says. To inure one's minds against the horrors of the dark. There is actually a new mechanic called Horror, but what that does, well, I'm going to keep a secret for you. Let's not be greedy. Money is not the issue here. Oh, in that case, there we go. No, we have enough healing. We have 3 healers in this team, and with a self-heal even. I could guard dog as well. Everybody has full equipment and full skills. And equipment I mean like their armor and weapons are up to the maximum that their level abides, which is only 1 extra level, but... Dude, that 1 extra level can matter. So let's get ready for a long dungeon.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
What a layout. I'm split in the middle and need to do 100% of room battles. Well, that sucks. Well, luckily, we just dodged a trap. We also start with a little stress. I don't even know why. Now, if it's correct, we have indeed Hound's Watch to prevent the nighttime ambush, so that is also taken care of. Secret room. Not going down this whole way. Well, I can check the curio, I guess.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
6 stress for 4 crests we probably would have gotten anyways. I don't think that was worth it. Perhaps if we have room on the way back. Right now I don't need valuables. It would be a bit of a silly move. Take him out. Nice couch out. Awesome, actually. I mean, hit points we can handle. We have ways to heal stress. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a really strong, inspiring cry. So, yeah. Oh. That's unfortunate. Can this kill? No, this cannot, but you know what?
Another one falls.
It does help with the numbers. Yeah, the flagellant is going to be a little bit less good in here, considering the fact that nothing bleeds. But he's religious, so the
death waits.
Ow.
For the slightest lapse in
Stress. Fine. Time to stress. Oh, actually, I forgot to tell you that. Of course, I have that stress heal.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I know he's calm to do less damage on the first round, but this, oof. Well, this is not good. Alright. 9 health. Yeah, we got an extra 35% damage.
As the fiend falls,
Well, damage healed, I can say. It was, however, a little bit weird to how I worded that. There we go. Oh, you only had 2 stress. Probably could have better stress healed myself in that case. It's kind of funny, by the way. They changed it so that every corpse has 0 bleed resistance and 0 blight resistance, in order to remove them easier. I can understand it, but the fact that it does on skeletons is just weird.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Look at that. I'm gonna stress you. I mean, it's not like my Crusader can hit him anyways. There we go. Now you only have your bayonet jab, which means I can go to town on you. Oh no, he did 1 damage to me. Whatever shall I do? And we need to make we need to make use of these moments in order to prevent as much stress as we can. We do need to be careful, by the way, then, though, that they're not going to complain about me not killing them, so...
Maintain the offensive.
I hate it, man, but I'm already full of stuff already. I don't need you. Thanks, though. Sure, you meant well. There's nothing here that we need to light a torch for. No, I am still going to trap this on with my Outmaster, despite the fact that he has no stress at all.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Makes perfect for an ambush, but apparently also it increases the hunger.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Take out the stress dealer. That is number 1. And then probably you, considering the amount of crit chance you have. Oh, that is not a good hit.
Confidence surges.
Well, that is.
Crumbles.
Thank you, Coattails. Thank you indeed.
Decimated.
Ooh. It's going well with the stress. D doesn't care. It's actually really nice that I also upgraded this, and it went from 85 accuracy to 90 accuracy, along with also doing 5% more damage to Unholy. In a dungeon like this, that's pretty good. Nice dodge.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
That it was a crit is a little bit of a shame. Dude, I know you like to get hurt, but whoa. Take a heal. Take another heal. I mean, it's round 2. We can do that and lower your stress. Worf. Ooh, too bad, but at least the light creation, that's also important. I think we can do one more stress heal and then we have to start killing the dude. Well, I know you didn't get to enjoy your flagellant powers, but we did manage to safeguard you from other horrors.
They can be beaten.
Oh, we're definitely taking some of that along. Money is right now is fine, so I'm actually going to prioritize these things. I'm not gonna get rid of the stack of gold, mind you, but... Only one room scouted, but that's a room scouted nonetheless. Could be worse, I suppose.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I will take you, or look at you on the way back. I'm not letting another spider live. But it's also pointless to hit him if we are doing fine. It's kind of nice that he crit there because he's calm. He normally doesn't do much damage on the first round anyways. You are one Georgie spider. Thank you. Okay. No light creation.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Guess we're going to have to rely a little bit more on our camps. We have a lot of them, and we have a lot of light creation. Can't throw everything I find away. That's fine. I wonder actually, if I don't find this a cookie-worthy fight, what do I find a cookie-worthy fight?
The end approaches.
Oh, come on, Wayne. It's not that bad. Oh. Oh.
Eradicated.
Well, let's get prove the numbers in our favor that way then. Please be for no, tempting couple of again. We'll do something about your stress, good sir. I can say we're going to exsanguinate. There we go. And once the stress dealers are gone, we are fine. That's basically what it comes down to.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
You also have a little bit of stress, so let's just get rid of a little bit of it and create some light. I was also quite sure that he would take more damage anyway, so... And that happened, so... Not dead. Oh, but that's a crit, so... Unfortunately, she wasn't hurt. Oh. Not sure if I should say unfortunately there, considering... Not being hurt being a good thing, you deadweight him again. But he resists.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Yeah, but let's just take him out. We have maximum light though, so that daze was not exactly that needed. There we go, that was a good one.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
And then that happened.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Although Flagellant doesn't even try to hide them, he's displaying them proudly, I would say. We need to start killing this dude by now. I reckon otherwise the game is going to complain, so... One more heal.
Of war can be healed,
But, with a crit.
never hidden.
So, thank you very much. And the blood.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Too bad about all those bandages we bought, but... I'm not going to throw away a piece of blood. I need that blood. I desire it. Like nothing else. Well, at least the vampires in the group. You are persistent.
Compassion is a rarity.
Two guys that can do bump in the night. I am not very fearful of that, so I'm just gonna do this. Alright. Don't need that. Just take him out.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
You know what? I don't think Child had been under 10 stress, so let's do it now and let's make sure this thing dies.
Back to the pit.
There we go. I like this team, but it is also a team really made for the ruins. We will make use of this in order to create full light when we return. Because I'm not willing to camp out just yet after this room. Is this the final room? No, the one room before the final one. Might have been worthy to do at least one torchlight. I don't think Gaucho will go before him, no, but we will probably be able to kill him. Let's get that bleed on you. There we go. There we go. Nice dodge. And stun him, actually. Oh, that's good. At least not a stress attack. That's a bit much, though. But in the third order, she is fine. Then it doesn't matter. Voila. In the third order, she's just as good as she's in the fourth. These two are completely interchangeable, as are these two. They don't need to be in spot 4 or 3. Nothing per se requires them to do that. Gotta say, Archer is doing well. He's keeping up quite with the stress heals, and he's done damage when it was needed. I'm currently very pleased with having him on board. And you know what? Let's kill him before he does anything more. There you go.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Why did I do that? I have no clue. Time to create some light. And to get some stress healing done, of course. I like this party so much. There's enough stress heals to go around. There is light creation. There is damage in it. This group has got a lot of good things going on. Certainly against Unholy, thanks to Crusader. And I don't know if the Vestal actually has one of her movement doing extra damage versus. I don't know if that's true, actually. I mean, the Crusader definitely has that with Smite. It doesn't work actually on Zealous Execution, but... And this is about the light that we're gonna get. So... Time to do some damage. Do you actually have something against Unholy? No, you don't actually. Perhaps Base Mash? Maze Bash. I said Base Mash. Mash Base does indeed do it. So a damaged Vestal could do it. And this doesn't do it. Hand of Light. So, yeah. But that's, once again, this is also in the front. So that's a damaged Vestal.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I will take the busts. I am going to take them over you. 75 gold. I need at least a key for the secret room. I could already start dropping the cookies. No, I won't do that, but I will start to use them liberally. Like that. I'm curious enough, and I think I have enough light that I can actually do this. That is a bit unfortunate. Stash arrows.
The stuff is
Busts.
only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Considering how much we like to get busts, I'm okay with it. That's funny. Mr. Trap Maker and your curious arts, who can immediately, as soon as we enter a room, place a new trap on the ground. Yeah, just to make sure that we don't get a Shambler popping up out of nowhere.
The light, the promise of safety.
Because that is possible if everything is dark, so I'll give up one torch. We're gonna camp in this room. No, we're gonna camp in the secret room, of course. That's where you can also camp. So far, so good. We're on our way back and we might need to drop the holy water, so yes.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
There's another one of those, I believe, so we can keep the holy water just a little longer. It's always a problem with a long dungeon. When are you gonna camp? How are you gonna handle your... Wow! The amount of food tiles. Well, seeing we don't have a lot of stress, I guess I'm not going to camp with full food usage. Because that seems silly right now. And the amount of hunger tiles we've come across, it doesn't feel like that would be a worthwhile investment. Oh, we have to take this one. That's 1,000 bucks, yo. Okay, goodbye, holy water. And start using your cookies very liberally. We don't care if it's a fight of nothing. What? Yet another hunger tile. I've brought in a lot of food.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight. An uneasy companionship.
If I eat 2 food, we can camp out yet another time if we want to, and we have the ability to restore then health. Okay, let's first do Hound's Watch. Doesn't only prevent the nighttime ambush, it also of course gives us that extra monster surprise chance. We probably gonna go with... Actually, I'm just gonna go with it. Release the Hounds, extra scouting chance. And then I'm probably gonna do... Where is it? Religious! Give me some extra protection, yo. Also removes whatever little left we had of the stress. I think this was an absolutely very useful camp. And then Cowchild will get the honors. Oh yes, the last head we were missing, Dismas's head. Replacing the keys then, I guess? Because the shovels are going to... no cap? Yeah, we can remove so much stress. But this can get us so much more goodies. I'm considering throwing away the campfire. We've done so well. We could use the camp to remove whatever stress we have at the end of the dungeon, though. That is a possibility. But now we can't open the goodies. You know what? I'm actually going to do this. Goodbye. No camp. Default party order is present. Good. And now we have a lot of scouting chance. So that should also help us for whatever enemy we might come across. You like that Jimmy? Yeah, here. This is how the professionals walk through the darkest dungeon, folks. Okay. I'm merely stressed out. Oh, that's too funny. Don't think we have anything else. Confession booth could go bad, could go wrong. Does anyone have anything horrible? I mean, fear against beasts isn't... Oh, Cole. Could you please get rid of that? Never you mind. Get one torch. Get a fight. But they're surprised. There is a good extra chance for it nowadays, of course. Nowadays. After that camp. Nice bleed. That probably will kill her with one more action of the flagellant. So I'm gonna go on the back. That also worked lovely. She resisted the bleed. Of course she did. Then get the numbers up this way. Voila. Whirl. Nice dodge. Stressful incantation. That hits, unfortunately, but we'll make it work. We will create some light. We'll do some stress healing. All will be well. And after all, the Crusader also has already done his move. That is really good, because you don't want him off the second spot, but I equipped him with the heavy boots, so... No. You won't die unless I do something about you, so let's kill you. That is basically the gist of it. Nice. A little bit less so, but it's alright. We'll daze you. If it hits, you're dead. So that is taken care of. They both have noise. Stress gone. Stress, she be gone. Why not? There is no advantage of hitting the corpse for that. Could have stress relieved you, but can also do it this way.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I ain't never going to use cookies. Don't you know me by now? Ooh. Blood. Finally getting some blood. I'm glad I'm holding on to the shovels. I'm feeling so good. We're going to make the extra room. Oh, and then 2 books. Shelves. I don't like that. Oh, and this is a totally different type of fight. With a lot less... a lot less stress and a lot less unholy, which... There we go. And if the bleed hits, which it doesn't, he lives by 1 hit point. Lovely. Well, he's gonna get 1 blanket fire off, which misses everything. Alright. Another blanket fire. Another full team dodge. Nice.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Too bad. Would have preferred. There's a bleed skill resistance though, yeah. Well, two can play that game. Goodbye.
A death by inches.
I also have the feeling they changed the sounds up a little bit. I like the death sounds are now, they're better. But perhaps I just never heard it well enough and never enjoyed it in the proper way to hear my enemy crumble before my very might. Your protections be damned, buddy boy.
The slow
When you bleed, you bleed.
Unforgiving.
Let's just make him stress-free. I know there are people that are like really advocates of getting the guy rapturous, but he doesn't need to be rapturous in order to do the damage, because his damage comes from bleeding and not his direct damage. I need this.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I can't throw away the... well, this is more, of course. I can never throw this away. Don't worry about it. This is worth more. I'm just gonna pop this there. I would love the deeds. Can't throw away the torch yet. Can't throw away the shovels yet, we noticed. Can't throw the food. Is it gonna be the keys? It's gonna be the keys. It's gonna be a good dungeon regardless. Alright, let's return. I mean, despite that this corridor wasn't like the best ever, it's not like we lost much. Well, I'm certain that some of you folks will be very pleased by the fact that this is another episode that's longer than half an hour. For all your darkest dungeon cravings. Ooh, hello! Oh, why don't we surprise this group then? Come on! And now I threw away the camp because I didn't think I needed an ad. I'm gonna complain about it. Nope, he's first. Everybody's stressed. Nothing is burning. I'm not cooking yet. I'm first recording a Darkest Dungeon episode. Kill him. Thank you, he's dead. Now we need to focus on her. Once again. Stress damage is more important for this party to heal than anything else. So, we're in 23. I'll just do this, because I'm also bleeding a little bit. There we go, getting some extra light. Because all her incantations that cause stress also lower the light. Whoa! That was a big push. Stun? Okay, now we also have a little bit more time to react to certain things. Boom! Who needs a cookie? To the front! I want to get in pain! Ow. Yeah! Look at me being happy. Though I really wish he would just clean up his thing, you know? So that it doesn't look all bloody around the eyes. That just creeps me out. It's like he's blind. It's no. This works also wonders. Well, it doesn't land on everyone, but still. Ow. Oh! Gotta stress out a little more. You know what? If the flagellant would go first, he could take over the bleed of the Crusader here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I will suffer. I'll mark myself. I know that they like marked targets. There we go. I actually am going to do some damage though. The fact that they are with 2 instead of with 1 is significantly is negatively influencing my health and the crit possibilities. Why the heck did that bleed not land? It's rare that I see that it doesn't land. There. Ooh. That's not good damage. Dodged. I should have done accusation. That was a dumb move. But now that they're still with 2, I don't think they will complain about reinforcements, considering they're with 2, so I can start pummeling in on them. There we go, that's a nice one. There we go, with an extra dodge. Now we're starting to cook with fire. There is a crit on the person that didn't need a crit for heals, but is good to get a crit for his stress relief. And we need to kill him this round, so that blow is also fine by me. Yeah, well, here we go. Food!
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Yeah, so only the Houndmaster's a little stressed. We have full light again. We are good with scouting. Books are evil. But the Houndmaster also has all these lovely little traps that he can disarm. For some extra stress relief. We did throw away... Oh, no. Because I think that can... I should be pussy. But I think it can cause you disease without the herbs. Nothing. I was just about to light the torch. Oh well, let's go for you. Because he has a high crit chance on that move.
Surgical precision.
That's a new one. I like it. That is a new one. He doesn't need so much the stress relief as I want the light to be a little higher. And now that the person with the highest crit chance is gone, we can focus on that particular feature. Besides, if she wants to do damage, she also makes light. Well, that's not entirely true. I mean, you can also do judgment, which does more damage, but this stuns and creates light. And don't question every move I make.
Be gone, fiend.
Requires so much explanation. Well, that the Houndmaster's bleed has been nerfed, I do notice, and even I didn't use him much. That's a good stack of gold.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Ow! We'll do it without torches. Tempting goblins. Of course, now that I've thrown away the torches, we get also a person that can cause the light to go darker. Ow. That's annoying. Also was the wrong target because she can bleed and yeah, cannot, so... Stun, that's a pretty good thing. 4 bleed, she is dead. Good. Smite. Did not kill. I'm nearly disappointed, but he has been killing so many things in one shot that I'm starting to get a little spoiled. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, well, you are dead, but girl, I don't need to react to you anymore. I'm going to focus on Mr. in the back. Good. Stress dealers are gone. Their troops are gone. The light! She has returned! That's a... How did he get so much stress in such a short amount of time? kind of surprising to me. He really doesn't care, dude. I'm sorry, but he really doesn't. Full light. And with that, we can start cheesing the fight just a wee little bit. It's another 10 stress gone, so yeah. And you're dead next round, so goodbye corpse. And heal. And stress heal. Please don't complain, it's the 5th round only. Thank you. Kill him. Just get the stress relief by kill. There we go.
This expedition at least promises success.
Guess I'm gonna chance it. I need the busts more, right? If I want those Sanguine Winters, I need the busts. Wow. I do believe I am asking for a collector to come by.
Spring to life with a singular purpose. A fortune waiting to be spent.
That's unfortunate. That fortune cannot be spent because I don't have the carrying capacity. Well, we know the drill. Take out the stress healer, create some light, have some fun. You know. Same old, same old. Ooh. Can we take her out before she starts to stress us out? That would be awesome. Now, unfortunately, Exsanguinate does not work on the 3rd line. So I actually am going to do this. Because he doesn't normally attack the 1st row. That's 4 damage, that's fine. Crit if hit. What? Where did he get that buff from? He just hit him and he got a buff. I assume it's a flagellant buff, but is this did they give him also, if he goes below a certain amount of health, if he goes higher up a level, he gains even more damage in the crits? That is crazy. I mean, I know it's scary to be on a low level, but he is so... Wow, and they nerfed the Abomination out of all. I mean, I know the Abomination was pretty darn good, don't get me wrong, but they nerfed the Blight of the Abominations, being on Bile, which is a little bit like, yeah, why? You know, Exsanguinate. Enjoy. Boom! I'm nearly at full health again. What do I care? For your pesky little issues, let's take away the guy that can crit. I'm gonna do a Judgment here, because it will also heal a little bit of the damage she just took. There's a crit on me. Caused a little bit of stress, but not enough that it will cause any issues. Because I'm first gonna do Judgment.
The wounds of war can be healed.
And I'm gonna take you out. And then I'm gonna Judgment again. And just miss my opportunity to kill him. But I'm gonna get it anyways. And then we're gonna stress heal. Not the best targets, but we'll have to do. Oh, he is again below. But now he doesn't get the buff. Can I heal you without... Yeah, I can heal you without diminishing your abilities. Can happen. Creating some lights. And Exsanguinate doesn't help at all, but for bleeding, but it helps a lot for the stress. For the health. This helps for the stress and the light. There we go. Round 5. Time to get busy. Dead weight. If you wish. Probably won't stun him, but even if I will... Well, I will, but it's more about the light creation. There we go. Oh! Not that we need it, actually, now I realize. It's a good amount of money again, though. I can't, it's full light. Should have tried that, of course, with the flagellant. So, this last room will be a fight, that is for darn sure. Flagellant. Sentimental gifts. If only we've taken that thing before, then we would have had more than the money. That's over here. Oh well. You cannot know. We only needed one camp in this supposed long dungeon. But the buff of just the Houndmaster here has been enough to carry us for so many fights simply by surprising the enemy. And having enough light to make it all worthwhile. There we go. Complete stress relief. And we have some light. I think the bump in the night gets a buff in higher level dungeons. I think it does then something additionally to just trying to hit the guy. There we go. Also, who needed cookies? That's not max health, despite saying 4-6, but that doesn't take the trinkets into account. So that was actually minimal health yield, but... There we go. Oh, come on, I want to have the other people that can go first. There you go. And now we weren't so crazy to bring in the gold, because we just got 600, which is more than just one of those onyxes. There's a map inside. For one room, folks. That must be the smallest map in Darkest Dungeon history. Unless it's, of course, which we also had maps that don't give anything, but then it's not a map at all, you know? Can I kill her before she does her stress attack? Yep. Goodbye. Well, this is going to be... Wayne is just about to say that overconfidence precipitates a dizzying fall. I plan to get out of this dungeon with 0 stress. That's the goal.
Annihilated.
I don't know if I can do it. Oh, I should have targeted the other dude. That's the crit. This guy is the crit guy. Don't want to attack my friends. No, I want to stress you. There we go. Nearly done already. Stun even more. You are nearly dead. You have the most stress. There we go. That couldn't be cured by a single hound. Cry Havoc one. There we go. 0 stress. Now to kill this guy. Just realized I can't hit him with the paladin. The crusader. Why do I keep calling this a paladin? There we go. One damage off. Don't dare and crit me. Thank you. Move resistance, move skill, unmovable helmet. This is a full stack of crests. Busts go up to 6. Things go up to 6. Do I lead down the bust or do I lead down the deeds? I want the Sanguine Winters because blood. I've only found 2 blood in the long dungeon. Oh, what do I want the helmet or the deeds? I'm actually going to prefer the deeds because I don't think I will use this helmet much. Hold on. Chance at all. I could get stress here. Purely decorative.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
22,500 gold. That is not too shabby. We get a good trinket in the Rampart shield. And we gain quite a bit of busts, few portraits, and quite a few deeds thanks to the quest reward itself. Oh, Arthur did not go to level 2. Warren's Tactician. Ruins Adventurer. Yeah, I can understand that one. And Lurker, which is weird because I think he does more actually, that's not that weird.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Because I think Rav here has a fear of... No, was it Rav that was on this mission? Yeah. Okay, then it's somebody else that had like stress on wow, below light. But what I want to say is I'm not that crazy. I have seen really weird combos like resolution. In town will never drink, and then having the, I don't know, Hubblepup Mania obsessed by drinks. How can you have that combo? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.